Hello, this is Matthew. You're watching Taped with Rabbi Doug.
We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug on your TV tonight.
With sadness, inform everyone of the passing of Moshe Averick. Rabbi Moshe Averick was a good friend and a talented musician, a talented mashgiach and rabbi, and we extend our condolences to his family with this memorial episode here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
My guest today is Moshe Averick.
How you doing, Rabbi Doug?
Welcome to the show, Moshe. Shalom Aleichem, and welcome back to Chicago. Moshe is a born and bred Chicagoan who lived in Israel for many years. I was actually with him when he first got married in 1980 in Israel. We were in school at the same time together, and Moshe is a very talented music writer, musician. He writes his own music. He has a CD out called Feet on the Ground by Moshe Averick, and he is going to play some music from his CD.
Yes.
And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Interestingly, Moshe has been reviewed by the Jerusalem Post, which is a very well-known newspaper in Israel. And this is what they said about you in Feet on the Ground. It says, superb country-tinged acoustic folk rock in the great tradition of such seminal artists as Tom Rush and John Prine, a real find. David Brin, Jerusalem Post music critic.
Yes.
That's a pretty interesting comment about you. Do you agree with it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think
You
it's.
think he was on target?
I think he was right on target. Yes.
Right on target.
And he did write, and the rest of the review was very flattering. I was really happy.
Well, you with your background in Judaism, your background in music, you have a lot to share with us. What's the first song you're going to do for us?
Well, the first song that I'm going to play is a song that I would usually open up with, like at a coffee house or something like that. It's a blues song on Feet on the Ground. It's called A Little Bit of Fire and a Little Bit of Ice.
All right, this is it. Little bit of fire, little bit of ice. Moshe Averick on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Okay.
Little bit of fire, little bit of ice, little bit of muscle and little bit of dice, little bit of carrot, a little bit of stick, and a little bit of burning on, a little bit of wick, a little bit of thinking. And you all take my advice. You need a little bit of fire and a little bit of ice. Well, once I met a young man who couldn't get out of bed and got no use for living, that's just the words he said. Well, I've spoken to my doctor, spoken to my shrink. I've turned to evil women, I've turned to drugs and drink. I've turned to every cure that's known to mankind. And now I lie in bed and dream about when I was a child. Everything was so peaceful and nice. I said, son, you need a little bit of fire. A little bit of ice, a little bit of fire, little bit of ice, little bit of muscle and a little roll of dice, a little bit of carrot and a little bit of stick, a little bit of burning on, a little bit of wick, a little bit of thinking, and you all take my advice. You need a little bit of fire and a little bit of ice. Well, I met a secretary at the word processing screen. She never gets no overtime. The boss is really mean. At the family Thanksgiving dinner, she felt so all alone. She wanted to be back working. Now she wants to be back home. She's putting on her running shoes to catch the evening train. Now she dreams about where her next vacation might be. Jamaica would be nice. Said, sister, you need a little bit of fire. Little bit of ice. Well, gonna take a trip to Washington, D.C. Senate and the Congress all waiting there for me. Gonna step up to that microphone, tell it to them straight. This country needs some fixing, there ain't no time to waste. I'm tired of your talking and your politicking schemes. Now, gonna let you know what it takes to clean up this mess. Ain't gonna tell you once but twice. What we need here is a little bit of fire, little bit of ice, little bit of fire, little bit of ice, little bit of muscle, little roll of dice, little bit of carrot and a little bit of stick, little bit of burning from both ends of the wick, a little bit of thinking, and y'all all take my advice. You need a little bit of fire and a little bit of ice, a little bit of fire, little bit of ice, little bit of muscle and a little roll of dice, little bit of carrot, little bit of stick and a little bit of burn, a little bit of wick, a little bit of thinking. I'll take my advice. Need a little bit of fire and a little bit of ice. Well, thank you, Rabbi Doug.
Well, thank you, Moshe. Tell me something. Now, when we were kids, were you picking up a guitar in high school and stuff and playing?
I actually did. I think during high school I sort of stopped playing so seriously, but I always played. I played since I'm 7 years old.
And when did you start really writing music?
I did not start writing music till about 1987.
So you were well into your adult years with children when you started doing that.
Yes, I did.
What brought you to writing music and performing?
What brought me to writing music was interesting. I'll tell you very briefly. I used to go to the open stages and play, all the cover songs. I never felt I could write songs. I met an old folk singer named Dwayne Story. In the 50s, late 50s, he was like at the top of the heap in terms of folk singers. And he told me that he liked the way I played. And I said, yeah, but I can't really go anywhere because I don't write my own music. And he was from Kentucky. He said to me, well, why don't you? And I said, yeah, why don't I? And after that, I started writing music.
Very cool.
He sort of like gave me permission to write music. Yes.
Little push.
Yes.
Very nice. Folk singers. Who do you like in the folk music world?
Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as folk music anymore.
Folk rock.
Who do I like? My old heroes were guys like Bob Dylan, Gordon Lightfoot, Jim Croce. I don't know how many people nowadays even know. I know people know who Bob Dylan is.
We know all of them.
Okay.
I saw Bob Dylan a couple of years ago at the Auditorium Theater in Chicago.
Right, he's still around. He's still
kicking. He didn't even pick up the guitar the whole show.
Right, he's only playing keyboards.
Keyboards. Right. It was a little disappointing. As far as rock music, who do you listen to when you're into the rock scene?
People. Who do I like in the rock scene? I like Tom Petty, Counting Crows. Some of the Bruce Springsteen stuff.
Right.
That style. That sort of leans towards acoustic, country-ish rock.
And how about Jewish music? Do you have some Jewish music people that you like to
Jewish music?
Listen to?
Of course, Shlomo Carlebach. I think there's two streams in Jewish music.
Yeah.
There's the Shlomo Carlebach stream and the Mordechai Ben David stream. I'm definitely into the Shlomo Carlebach stream.
So more of the...
So Mordechai Ben David, Chaim David, Diaspora. He was on the show? Yeah. So, guys like that. That's
very nice, very nice. Well, what's next? We want to hear some more from you.
Okay. What's next is, this is actually a Jewish song, although it may not be obvious. It's in English. It was inspired by the Nevuah that talks about that Hashem should take away our heart of stone and give us a heart of flesh and blood. The song is called Heart of Stone.
Heart of Stone, a little prophecy right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug with Moshe Averick.
Of stone, my soul is tempered steel. Like a deaf man, I can't hear the sounds of what I used to feel. My sleep has left me numb, my chamber's bolted tight, and you pound in vain and wait for me on an endless night. But if you break my heart of stone, I would run to you. And if you break my heart of stone, my soul would rise like the sun for you. And if you break I'd be one with you. Break my heart, won't you please? Break my heart of stone. My clothing barely hides living flesh, it's mostly died. Old notes only remind me I've been left behind. Like chaff before the wind, in clefts of rock I hide, and you peer into the cracks and wait for me to decide. But if you break my heart of stone, I would run to you. And if you break my heart of stone, my soul would rise like the sun for you. And if you break my heart of stone, I'd be one with you. Break my heart, won't you please? Break my heart of stone. Break my heart of stone. The waves are rising fast. Please ransom me alive. If still can't you see that the outstretched hand is me? Oh, why don't you hear me? 'Cause my heart is made of stone. My soul is welded tight, and there's a sealed road behind me. Oh, but if you break my heart of stone, I would run to you. And if you break my heart of stone, my soul would rise like the sun for you. And if you break my heart of stone, I'd be one with you. Break my heart, won't you please? Break my heart of stone. Break my heart, won't you please? Break my heart of stone. Break my heart of stone.
All right. That was great.
Thank you very much.
Enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
You know, you said a number of artists that when you first started out, you were playing copies for.
Right.
You know, everybody loves to hear songs that they recognize. If I just came out of the blue and said to you, I know you're not ready for this, will you play us a copy song of someone you really like? Who would you choose?
A cover song.
A cover.
A cover song.
Yeah.
I would probably play an old Bob Dylan song.
Great.
Or as somebody said, are there any new Bob Dylan songs?
That's another story.
Yeah,
So if you did a cover of Bob Dylan, what would that song be?
I'll play one of his classics tunes, It Ain't Me, Babe. How's
It
that?
Ain't Me, Babe. Bob
Yes.
Dylan. That's Moshe Averick. Right now on tape.
Away from my window, leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you won't be, the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door. But ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up each time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come each time you call. A lover for your life and nothing more. But ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go melt back in the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving in any way. I'm all alone. You say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone who would die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. No, no, no. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Oh, no, 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 no. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Hope you find the one you're looking for, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. There's only one you're looking for, babe.
That was great. That was great.
Well, thanks, Rabbi Doug.
Well, believe it or not,
yes.
time is just running by, as always happens when
okay.
we have musical guests on the show, because
Okay.
we're listening and enjoying. This was just great. I hope we can have you back again sometime. We would love for you to do some Hebrew music for us. What would you do in your Hebrew library of songs that you sing?
Let's see. Here's a song that is. Here's a song that is taken from a nevuah, a prophecy in the book of Yirmiyahu that talks about when we return back to the land of Israel. And the Hebrew words are kumu v'na'alet Zion. Get up and go back to, and let us go to Zion. Let's go to Jerusalem. That's what it really means.
Very nice. Well, I want to thank you again. I wish you much success with Feet on the Ground by Moshe Averick, his CD. And if you have some questions about Moshe, about his CD, you can email us here at info@tvrabbi.com. You can also check out our website, sign our guest book, and watch us online. Watch Moshe online
Oh my goodness.
at
Online.
www.tvrabbi.com. I want to thank my guest once again, Moshe Averick, for being on the show.
Thank you, Doug.
And hope
Thank
to
you
have
for
you back.
asking me. Yes.
And once again, on Taped with Rabbi Doug, here is Moshe Averick.
Thanks. And we're going to close out with this song, I believe, right?
Yep.
Kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale Zion. Kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale Zion. Ki yesh yom, ki yesh yom, Yikaru hashomrim behar Ephraim. Kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale Zion. Kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale Zion. Ki yesh yom, ki yesh yom, Yikaru hashomrim behar Ephraim. Kumo venale, venale Zion, venale Zion, venale Zion. Kumo venale, venale Zion el Hashem Elokeinu. Ay, kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale Zion. Kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale Zion. Ki yesh yom, ki yesh yom, Yikaru hashomrim behar Ephraim. Ay, kumo venale, venale Zion, venale Zion, venale Zion. Kumo venale, venale Zion el Hashem Elokeinu. Ay, kumo venale, kumo venale, kumo venale קורו השומרים בהר אפרים כמו ונעלה נעלה ציון נעלה ציון נעלה ציון כמו ונעלה נעלה ציון אל השם אלוקינו כמו ונעלה כמו ונעלה כמו ונעלה ציון כמו ונעלה כמו ונעלה כמו ונעלה ציון como venale, como venale, como venale Sion. 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 Some harmony, Doug. Como venale, como venale, como venale Sion.
Our friend Forrest wanted to be here to sing with you.
I know.
but-
You could have done the bass part.
Yeah, yeah. Moshe Averick on Tape with Rabbi Doug. Hope to see you next time. Shalom, everyone.
This has been a Taped with Rabbi Doug production.